Are you tired of making vision boards that look like this and wondering why you never reach your goals at the end of the year? Well, I have a solution just for you. What's up, guys? It's Jeanetta from Cash and Curls, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, we are talking about vision boards. That's right. I am a fan of vision boards, and I want you guys to make more effective vision boards this year. Today's video, I'm going to show you how you can go from making an ineffective vision board to an effective vision board. I'm going to share with you guys 10 things you need to do to elevate and make your vision board more effective. So, if you're interested in learning how to make an effective vision board this year, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into today's video. In today's video, we're going to cover the following topics. We are going to define what vision boards are, talk about how to plan and set goals, about how you can find photos for your vision board. We're going to talk about how to organize and set up your vision board. And lastly, I'm going to share with you guys my free vision board checklist that you can download today by clicking the link down in my description box. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So what is a vision board? So if you're new to vision board planning, I'm just going to give you guys a quick little 30-second spell on what vision boards are. So vision boards is essentially a visual representation of your goals. Vision boards can be done physically using like pen and paper, or it can be done digitally. So now that we have defined what vision boards are, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Here are 10 things you need to consider to make your vision board more effective this year. So first things first, intentionality is key. Let me say that again. Intentionality is key. In order for your vision board to work this year, you must be intentional. Everything must be intentional. Setting your goals, to finding images, to designing your board, and to displaying your board. All of this takes intentionality. The next area that you should consider is, are you taking time to think and dream? Okay? You must take time to think and dream in order for your vision board to be effective this year. So make time to dream. Cut off social media for a few hours or even a few days. You guys know I'm a big proponent for cutting off social media and unplugging. You want to take some time to actually sit and think about your goals, your dreams, and your aspirations for this year. You can't do that if you are constantly distracted about what's going on in the media. So I highly recommend that you unplug for a few hours for sure, or even a few days if you want to make your board a little bit more effective. While you're unplugging and while you're dreaming and planning, I want you to grab a notebook and just freely write whatever comes to mind. I want you guys to be very detailed as possible while you're writing out your goals and your dreams and your visions for this year. Okay, so now that we've talked about being intentional and setting time aside to dream, it's now time to start talking about goal setting. If you want your vision board to be effective this year, you must set effective SMART goals, okay? So what is a SMART goal? So a SMART goal essentially is a specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound goal. You are more prone to achieving your goals when you set SMART goals. So I highly recommend that you guys include at least 2 goals from these categories. You want at least 2 goals, 2 SMART goals that are personal, that are financial, that are educational, that are spiritual, that are relational and social, that are health and wellness goals, that are career and business minded goals. So here are just a few examples of SMART goals in all of those areas. The first one is, I will spend 1 hour a day on social media. That could be your personal goal. Another goal is, I will pay off $5,000 in my car loan by October of this year. That could be a financial goal. I will read 15 minutes a night. That could be an educational goal for you. I will attend 3 church services this month. That could be a spiritual goal for you. I will plan a family day activity every single month. that could be a relational and social goal for you. I will work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 20 minutes. That could be a health and wellness goal. And lastly, I will make 30 sales by July of this year. That could be a career and business goal for you. So now that we've talked a little bit about the goal setting part, let's go ahead and jump into the fun part. Now it's time to start talking about planning and organizing our photos. So if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. Are you usually intentional about goal setting and taking time away from social media to eliminate distractions? Do you make SMART goals? Let me know down in the comments. And while you're at it, be sure to click the link down in my description box so that you can get a free copy of the vision board checklist. Okay? So photos, let's go ahead and talk about it. So one of the main reasons why most vision boards are ineffective is because you do not use realistic photos. So many vision boards, when you think about vision board planning, people typically get like old magazines or new magazines and they just randomly like clip and find just random photos and random phrases and just post it on a bulletin board paper. No, if you want your vision board to be effective this year, you must find realistic photos. So if you want your vision board to actually work this year, it's important that you find photos that align with your goals. So each photo on your vision board should symbolize one of your goals. So for instance, one of my goals last year was to learn how to swim. So what I did was I went on Google and I searched Black girl swimming. I made it very specific. I looked for an African American girl that looked like me, who had curly hair and who was in a swimming pool. When you guys find these realistic photos, it makes it seem a little bit more attainable for you. So I highly recommend that you get realistic photos. Next area of photos, do not be afraid to include photos of yourself. I feel like so many times we feel compelled or feel led to use photos of celebrities. No, sis, use some photos of yourself. Vision board last year, I had a picture of me from undergrad in my graduation attire. And I had that photo visible because I knew I wanted to graduate with my master's in 2022. So I highly recommend that you guys use photos of yourself. And you can also include photos of your loved ones and your friends inside of your vision board. Next area is to create your images. So many times it's very hard to find specific photos for a particular goal on our vision board. Well, look no further. Do not eliminate that goal just because you cannot find a photo for that goal. I highly recommend you guys check out the app called Canva, and you can create and design your own photo to symbolize that particular goal. You want to know why I suggest Canva? It's because it's free and it's a lot of fun and it lets you explore and dive into your creativity. The thing is to save your images and print them out in color. Okay, so I highly recommend that you guys just open up a Google Doc and just start saving images that relates to your vision board. When you do that, I want you to go through these photos and look for some nice high quality photos. And when you're ready to print out your photos, I do not want you guys to print them off in black and white. This is not the time to be cheap. This is not the time to be frugal. You're going to be looking at these photos for 365 days. You want to choose some nice, vibrant photos to go on your vision board. So don't be cheap. Spend about $2 to $3 to get some nice, high quality color photos. Now that we have talked about finding our images and printing our images, it is now time for us to organize our vision board and to organize our photos. So if you're a neat freak like me, you're going to really appreciate this point. I love organization and I love structure. So one thing that I do with my vision board is I kind of create clusters within my vision board. So I have a cluster specifically for my financial goals, and I have a cluster for my personal goals, a cluster for my career goals, and etc. So I highly recommend that you structure and create clusters within your vision board to have a clear idea of what your goals are for this year. All right, so now it's time to talk about adding meaningful words and phrases to your vision board. So vision boards don't have to be just a whole bunch of random pictures put together. No, you want to include some phrases and some meaningful quotes and Bible verses within your vision board. So don't be afraid to add words inside of your vision board. Actually include like your word for the year and incorporate a short definition. You can find some motivational and inspirational quotes to include, and you can also add some Bible verses into your vision board. All right, and now my next tip is to do not be so focused on trying to cover your whole entire board. I feel like many times people feel the need to buy the standard poster board paper and fill that up completely. It is okay if you cannot fill up your whole entire board. You can either decide to find a smaller piece of paper to do your vision board, or you can leave blank spaces within your vision board. Having a few blank spaces isn't going to hurt you. It can actually help you because later on throughout the year, you can actually add more photos and more meaningful phrases into your vision board. Next tip is for you guys to do your vision board alone. I highly listen to me, highly recommend that you guys do your vision board alone. I think that's one of the biggest tips. You want to do your vision board alone. So completing your vision board with your family and friends can be fun. It really can be. What I'm trying to say is sometimes when you do a vision board with a group, you don't feel like you can be yourself. Sometimes when you do things in a group, it can lead to comparison, and it can also hinder your ability to be vulnerable. So I highly recommend that you guys take some time alone to complete your vision board. And if you're married, you can absolutely complete your vision board with your spouse. But remember, in order to make your vision board effective this year, you have to be intentional, you have to be vulnerable, and you have to be truthful with yourself. So if you can't do that within a group setting, I highly recommend that you do your vision board alone. All right, and my next tip is to take your time. So if you really want to make your vision board effective this year, you have to take your time. Completing a vision board will take time. If you want to make an effective vision board this year, you are not going to be able to just complete your vision board all in one day. Most intentional vision boards take about 5 days to complete. And if we're looking at a 5-day window, your vision board schedule can look something like this. Day 1, you do goal setting and dreaming. Day 2, some image searching. Day 3, you look for phrases and quotes, particularly for your vision board. Day 4, you review. You go through all of your photos, all of your phrases, and you begin to see what you really want, and you take off a few things that don't really align with your goals for this year. In day 5, you will design and organize your vision board. Okay? So take your time. Do not feel compelled to complete your vision board in a day. Most effective vision boards take a few days, about a week. All right, and the next tip is to be yourself. Remember, we want to make an effective vision board this year. So that means we have to be truthful, we have to be honest, and we have to be vulnerable. So be real, be yourself, make it about you, have some fun, and just dream big. Last tip is to make your vision board visible, okay? Place your vision board in an area that you go to frequently. So many people typically leave their vision boards in their bedroom. They leave it in their office space. They leave it near a mirror. I just highly recommend that you guys place your vision board somewhere visible this year. So another way to make sure your vision board is a little bit more effective this year, and to help you reach your goals this year, is by placing it on all of your devices. We got this tip from my Uncle Steve Harvey. He shared that he placed his vision board on all of his devices. So on his computer, his iPad, his cell phone, any device that he had. He didn't have a picture of no dog. He didn't have a picture of his family. He didn't have a picture of some beautiful background. No, he had a picture of his vision board to help him stay focused on what the goal was for that year. So I actually did that for the past 2 years, and all I can say, it's very effective. So sis, get rid of these cute little screensavers and put your vision board as your screensaver. Okay. All right. And my bonus tip for you guys is to frame your vision board. Okay. If you really want to take your vision board up a notch and you want it to be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing and like very professional and polished, I highly recommend that you frame your vision board. Get a nice little picture frame off of Amazon or go to Michael's or something and place your vision board inside of a frame. Okay, this will really make your vision board top notch. So if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you. I hope you felt inspired to take your vision board up a notch this year so that you can have a more effective vision board. Do not forget to check out my free vision board checklist. You can go ahead and get a free copy of this checklist by clicking the link down in my description box. And also, feel free to share your vision boards with me on Instagram. You can tag me at cash_curls so that I can repost your vision boards that you guys are creating this year. Until next time, friends, never forget that I am rooting for you and that you can win with your finances and goal setting. Bye.